Alrighty, boys, so today we are going to be playing an Iron 4. Yes, I'm doing an Unranked Challenger Challenge during preseason because I figure that ranked isn't that important right now, so might as well do some for fun content. You know, try out different things, see what I like. I forget, do I play with cursor scale all the way up? Like this? I feel like I play with a pretty big cursor scale. Nah, I'm pretty sure I just play at 50. Have a little mouse. Alright, but either way, boys. Basically, what I'm going to be showing you this game is how to just completely obliterate Iron Elo. So if you guys have any Iron Elo friends, feel free to show them this video. Or if you yourself are Iron, you don't have to out yourself. If you yourself are Iron, I'm going to be showing you pretty much how to abuse this Elo and get out of it. So you can see that they're invading early on, which is kind of weird. Here, wait, let me turn my pings off. Wait, what? They are off. But for some reason, they're on. Leash, please. Don't worry, I'll be solo queuing in this challenge, so it's not going to be like two Smurfs just playing off each other. I see that, and I always think that's a little bit too OP. Looks like they're going to invade me level 1 here, which is pretty weird. But, yeah, you don't normally see a Zac invading a Kayn level 1. It's a little bit weird. I'm playing with my chat off right now, because I can only imagine the things that are going to be typed to me. Or I guess I could turn it back on. I suppose I can turn it back on. Looks like my team is just trying to save my blue buff there. I'm not sure why they're invading me. Probably you don't see that, where the enemy jungler would start your blue like that.
Kayn, less than 3.
What's up, Orange Crush? Thanks for the resub. No, though, I mean, I'm pretty surprised for an Iron Elo game to see an invade like that. Not something that you would commonly see. It's funny that I see Darius. I swear, I always see Darius. Imp is very, very poppin' in this Elo. For whatever reason. Well, because, I mean, he started my blue and invaded it, I'm probably just going to farm my top and his top and then get my bot side. Because he only took one of my bot side camps. He didn't take them all. I could also look for the mid gank. That could also very much work, so we'll see. Yeah, I think I will look for this just because of how extended he is. Yeah, in this Elo, whether they have wards or not, it will pretty much always be susceptible to dying to ganks. So notice I just flash on him. Perfectly keep my keep myself on top of the Twitch there. Able to just take him out. Easy. It's my camp. I have no idea what Zac is doing, but I'm getting a pretty big lead. So anytime you see the enemy laners pushed up past these big terrains, as long as you can approach from the rear and get behind them, the gank should be pretty free. Okay, so she just wasted that. Okay. I'm going to back off because obviously the turret would kill me. So normally you don't play this aggressive on Kayn, but what I'm going to call these are ganking lines. So see these little terrains? Like I mentioned earlier, if they're ever pushed past them, it makes for a pretty gankable situation. Typically how I see it. And now I got a bunch of summoner spells, so if you want an even more advanced tactic, is I could track their summoner timers. So notice when I ganked, oh whoops, I was busy looking at something else. When I ganked mid, I ganked around like 240, around that time, like 230, 240. So if Twitch doesn't have the rune for it, it'd be like 730 Twitch to be safe, I'll say that. And then about 8 minutes for their bot lane and their flash timer as well. So I could just jot that down to remind myself in my brain. So notice this game, I don't really have to play too like farm heavy, but I still have the amount of CS that I would get from a standardized full clear. So you can see that it's a pretty good start for me, alongside with getting 2 successful ganks off. So far, so good. A lot of the time when you're playing in any Elo that's above high Elo, which is high Elo is considered what, like Master, Grandmaster, Challenger. Anytime you're playing in any lower Elos, you have to factor in that a lot of players don't really give a lot of respect to you as a player. Kind of just play the game versus themselves. So if you're playing to be on top of the enemy players, you're playing to punish them, then you are playing to solo carry. And solo carrying's the real secret fast pass to getting to high elo. You can still climb if you just play casually. Oh look, this guy invaded my camp here. Yeah, I don't know why Zac is so persistent with invading me. This is something that a lot of junglers, they might think is the correct idea to do. But no, invading constantly is just depending on the champ you're playing, it's not as efficient as you may think it is, because if he's not doing anything but just like taking a camp here or there, and I could continue to take his camps and apply pressure on the map, because it didn't reset and he forced that dive, he actually winds up dying there as well, so it'd be unlucky for him. I know this guy has no flash for a couple minutes, so if I do want to look for something a little bit aggressive, I could. Yeah. It's like Kled is doing pretty good there. Kind of clear vision. Notice how bot lane's really pushed up, and I'm going to go invade his Raptors again. Could go for his Krugs here as well. Basically what I'm saying is that a lot of the reason why I do these type of videos as well, like playing in this elo, playing in that elo, is because a lot of the times when I'm playing solo queue, I'm playing to play off of like challenger teammates, right? So notice how Orianna didn't even react there. That's the type of thing that you're not really, you know, equipped to deal with if you're watching my gameplay. I have to go into your elo and really figure out what exactly you deal with to understand how to tell you how to play with it. A lot of the times it's just playing off yourself. It is a team game, but you actually don't have to play with your team at all. Well, at least with Kayn, that is. You just make your own plays, and you kind of just look at what is offered for you, right? So we could maybe look for Zyra here. Okay, I just want to get some orbs. That's what I call a pressure gank whenever I gank like this with Twitch or Zyra or anyone. I just hit them a lot, get some orbs, and then get the camps. Because my main objective is the camps, and anything else is like the flavoring on top. This is why it's good to have like these set objectives in your brain. And with Kayn, it's very easy objective priority order. If you're watching on Twitch, my Twitch viewers, type !FFO in the chat. That's the priority order to pretty much simplify Kayn for you. It's called farm, form, objectives. You want to prioritize your farm, then your form, then objectives. The more in-depth answer to that is basically you want to make sure you're farming as much as you can, and then once you're done farming, you want to look to start fighting. You know, look for a gank, look for anything that is looking promising, and then after you don't have anything to farm or don't have any where to fight, then you typically want to look to get the objectives. So that's your main playstyle. So notice how I'm kind of just swooping all my camps here. Playing very safe. Because even though I'm playing in low elo, I do want to respect the enemies, because something as simple as like, you know, a free kill here or there could easily throw you a game. You never want to be like overextending, overexerting yourself. I play very calculated. I play very like no nonsense. Because there's really no reason to play over aggressive unless you have your form. That's when you start playing over aggressive. But first form, you always want to play very safe, very smart. You want to cut those deaths down a lot. I'm not saying you could die a lot when you get your form. I'm just saying that you could play more risky, which might lead to you dying more. Oh, looks like Zach's gonna get a kill. So this time I'll actually skip out on the Krugs to get the Rift. Because if you don't know, Rift actually gives you 200 gold. And because Zach has been around bot side for so long and I've been counting his CS, I know that he does not have his top side camps. It'll be good. Okay, and then even Kled is here to help me. It's pretty nice of him. So I'm just going to flash on the Twitch here because this is a pretty free-form scenario. He's right over there. We just ulti him. Ulti.
This is the part I like best.
It's okay. I still got my form. Yeah, if Zach is going to stay bot side to get that dragon, then I'll just take his top side. Then I can go defend my bot side and then I get my form. All good. No! Get back here! No one saw that. It was like 1 HP, brother. I'm so sad. By the way, because of the Ravenous Hydra nerfs, I don't really build it as much anymore in Blue Kayn. I feel like you can get away with a standardized assassin build. So, even though I'm not that fed, anyone that knows Kayn knows that I am very, very fed. Because not only do I have my form, I also have my Prowler's Claw. This early on, it is very, very, very scary. And now I just hold tab and look at their items. I'm like, okay, Darius has a Kindle Gem, Zach has Ionian Boots, Twitch, pretty squishy, Ashe, pretty squishy, Zyra, pretty squishy, right? They all have their flashes back up now, so it's gonna be a little bit, whatchamacallit? Gonna be a little bit easy to kill them, but a little bit hard to get on top of them. So this is where angling just comes in handy. Notice how they're heavily overextending bot side. So this is just the beneficial factor of watching the map. Because of them overextending here, now I just get a full send the... I was kind of hoping they'd flash, because if they flash, then I can use my ult. And now I shove the wave in. Probably go another wave, just because I want this to crash in. Alright. I'm probably going to save my rift, and then I'll just look for the invade now. Okay. I always like to put deep control into the enemy jungle, especially when I'm ahead like this, but as of right now, I'm just going to be looking for kills. Because at this point, there's really no limitations to you getting kills. Yeah, I was going to use that to dodge that, and then kill him with that. Now this is going to be a tough part, because I got to make sure that Orianna doesn't take my kill. Ah, see? Great. Now, a lot of people don't understand that your limitations are a lot more than you'd expect. It's very hard to find those limits. You could stay on the map for a very long time as Blue Kayn when you have your form and you have prowlers. If you have enough damage to one-shot them, you don't need to reset for a good while. You can just keep on running after them and killing them. Because you're playing in such a lower elo, you know, you could just kind of send them like this. And look, see, so notice how every time I'm alive, I'm like using, okay, I'm using my prowlers, I'm using my ult, then sometimes I use my flash. It's all rotating what you have. And then you know what you want to reset for. You want to reset for the objectives. The objectives. Looks like Zach's tilted. So he's just going to be, you know, farming mid and whatnot. Oh, man. Double kill, huh? We could kill top if we wanted. Zach is going to cover bot. It is overextending again. Yeah, this is the issue with playing like an AD carry in the mid lane, is you could just get farmed. So, like I mentioned, if you are in Iron and you're like, oh man, how do I get out of this elo? It's actually very easy. You just have to make sure that you are playing to punish. Because if you could punish, then you could punish them all. And Kayn's actually one of the best punish champs in the game, so work out pretty nicely for you. Oh, this guy's actually pretty smart. This guy is actually pretty smart. But we could actually tower dive him, as long as Kled tanks it. Do I really want to try a tower dive with my Iron 4 teammate? No offense, but I don't think so. So I'm probably just going to go get the...
By the way, if this was Karasmai, who would unironically win
some items here. I'll probably get this. Thank you for that sub. Okay, soon. Shit, prime. Alright, so we're going to get the blue Gromp. So if you're wondering how to itemize right now, if they have a lot of shields, you can go Serpents. If they have a lot of CC, you can go Edge of Night. And if not, you can go U-Moose. That's pretty much how I like to go. I don't know if Ravenous Hydra is still, like, really good or not. I've been kind of going iffy with it. Oh, Lionheart. Thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Alright. So notice how every time I approach them, I approach from an angle. Use my Prowlers to dodge the ulti knockup. And now notice that since I reset, I can stay on the map long again. And I could kind of just do whatever, whenever. I think that Twitch is going to die, yeah. So I'll shove it in mid here, and then I'll go to the dragon. Oh. I was not looking, I'm not going to lie to you. I was looking at Twitch chat. Alright, I'll just take his camp. Oh, I can get red buff. Yeah, red buff's pretty nice because of the HP regen. That'll be good. A good way to make these players tilt and make them not want to play, because sometimes you got to play to tilt them and make them just want to give up, is you just keep routinely camping the same people or just constantly invading. Okay, I don't have Prowlers, or I didn't have Prowlers at the moment, and I did have my ult, so I don't want to go too crazy, especially when I'm a little bit low, so I'll just get the dragon. And then as I'm like regenning up with the red, I will look to, I'll look to send mid and then probably go to the rift.
Hello, Mr. Lansing.
Hello. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I get damage off on him so he doesn't just kill me. He has Hail of Blades and Ignite, so AP Twitch could be a little bit sneaky. Yeah, I'm going to sustain a little bit more. Orb right there, make sure I don't get caught out. Like I mentioned, the whole way of playing blue Kayn is all tempo, no dying. I have to get this objective. That's fine. Especially if we get 2 kills like this, it is more than fine. And now that I have my smite upgrade, it's a little bit hard for them to do anything. So we take all the camps, then we go to our top side. We can farm our camps now. And then when we reset, we get another big reset. I notice how every time that you reset, you gotta play a little bit more and more crazy. So I'm starting to not need my prowlers or my ult to kill people. That's a really big milestone, and because I've been killing them so much, my team is able to just kind of farm them. Okay. I could try and get the man immune with you, Moose, but I probably should have. It was only like 40 gold. I could have waited. Not waited, but could have got it. What if this Yumi will go on me? We'll see, we'll see. Does Yumi want to play on me? Oh, this Yumi is just here to play on the Samira. Loyalty. You don't find that often. Alright, so let's see. I was trying to kill all 3 of them. Oh, that is a Darius. And a Twitch. Looking for Darius right now. He's pretty squishy, but he does have true damage, so I gotta be a little bit careful. If Kled goes and tanks it, I could dive it, but I don't know if he will. Let's see. Do you think he will? Let's see. Hit him. Hit him. He did it! The legend, Kled! No, he's not even leaving tower aggro, he's just taking it. What a Giga Chad. Dude, this Kled is so based. Alright, now this is probably one of my favorite resets to get. The Man Immune and Last Whisper. Oh, this is where you get really, really, really scary. The most important way to like snowball the game from early game to mid game is taking out all the tier 1 towers, and you're able to do this by, you know, obviously I played bot mid early on. Then I swapped my priority towards the top side. Sadly, I didn't get the Rift, which will help you like break open those towers. But yeah, opening up all the T1 towers makes it so you can go into the enemy jungle freely, get vision, find picks easier, and take all the camps. That's one of the main ways to pick apart the enemies. Okay. Boink. Now we go kill them all. Normally Blue Kayn doesn't group up, but because I'm so ahead, I can kind of get away with breaking the rules, you know? Let's get his passive here, I guess. I could kill him. Figure I might as well. Oh, thanks for the donation. What's up? I'll split push top now.
Iron donated $3. There's a lot of real support bots in these LOs. Can you still carry if it's 4 versus 5?
Yes, you can. Wait, there's support bots? I've never heard of that before. Is that true? Wait, can anyone here vouch? Is that true? Is there support bots? I think you can carry any game. Yes, if you're below Challenger, I'm going to try and get 100% win rate to Master. If you're below Challenger, any game is winnable. Even if you get inted, even if you get trolled. I'm actually genuinely curious if Never heard of that before, but that's so interesting to me. Support bots? Okay, nice. Ashe has no flash. So notice I'm just splitting as well. And secure the objectives. You could play to secure all the dragons. Notice how I was a little bit more lax with the second dragon because my playstyle, I don't play to go late, and dragons are specifically to go late, right? They're specifically to like scale for late game when you get that drag soul. If you're not playing for the drag soul, the stats aren't really that like meaningful. So yeah, I'd rather do something like take all the enemies' camps, kill all the enemies, take tier 2 mid, tier 2 bot, or tier 2 top. I meant I didn't take tier 1, or I didn't take tier 2 bot yet. Will in time though. So this guy has no flash. I can just kind of. Oh, I did not dodge this. Wait, my Orianna saved me. Thank you, Ori. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. We have Grudge now, and then we can just buy whatever we want. Last item. Whatever I want, so let's see. I always love building like really funny random items, so whenever people look at my OPG, they think that it's a legit build. So if you made it to this part of the video, you know why I built this. But, you know, there's gonna be someone skipping through to the end. They're like, wait, what? You went Quinsu? What? Don't I think Yuumi is the most unskilled hero in League? Yes. 100%. 100%. We can always play for the Baron. That's a good way to end games. Well, me and Kled are around. Yeah, a lot of people always question how much do we Challenger players communicate whenever we smurf as well. Not really at all. A lot of times communication is really not necessary until you're playing at like the highest rank of the highest rank. So like, when I'm playing in Challenger, I'll probably like type to my team. If I'm playing in anything below that, just pinging's alright. Just pinging. Oh, I missed that. I'm so bad. Got him Kled. Alright. Now we could obviously just end mid, or we could shove top and mid and get 2 inhibs. If you clean ace them like this, you can usually just like push to end. But if you don't clean ace them, you have to always get more than 1 inhib. A lot of people always do that where they don't get more than 1 inhib, and it is really bad.
Need
Ow.
the Gwinsus for the faster Baron take lol.
Brew. Yo, Major Riverband, thanks so much for the 11 months. Welcome back. And how did you get so fed? Kayn is OP. You heard it here first. Oh! Alright, well, we got the 2 inhibs. I'm just gonna focus on the bot one. Be the wave. Orianna, get the wave. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to lose when you have 3 inhibs. That's the main way to win games, if you're like 100% want to close out a game. I don't have any mana, so I'll probably reset here. My team's going for the end. Why do cannons not go under tower? Baron minion cannons have never went under tower. They attack from afar. That way it makes sieging a little bit better, because they do a good amount of damage. So sometimes it's actually a strategy in higher elo to stack up as many cannons as you can on one wave. If you can get 2 or 3 cannons stacked for a wave, and they could kind of just free siege, it's crazy. A lot of you are probably questioning as well, why did I go blue this game? Well, I can one-shot 3 of them, and that's usually just my general rule. If I can one-shot 3 or more, I'll go blue. There's 2 tanks, but obviously you can see that they don't really give me a hard time or anything. Ah, it's fine. Almost got 30 kills. GG. Well, hope you enjoyed the guide to winning an iron. Peace.